guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Kyla, and today I'm going to be showing you the basics of how to use TikTok. And in this video, I'm going to become your very own personal tour guide of TikTok. How many times am I gonna say TikTok in this video? Let me know down in the comments below. But if that's something you're interested in, then just keep watching. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're completely new to TikTok. You have no idea how the platform works, and that's awesome because that is what I am here to help you do. But first, before we dive in, I wanted to give you a little bit of the history of TikTok and share with you some really cool facts that you are not gonna wanna miss. And this ain't gonna be some boring history lesson. I promise. If you guys want to skip this, totally cool. You want to jump in and start learning about TikTok ASAP, you can go to this timestamp right here and it will take you to that point of the video. TikTok was first a social media platform known as Musical.ly, and Musical.ly officially became TikTok in 2017. According to the Business of Apps, the average TikTok user spends about 52 minutes per day on the app. Whether it's scrolling through the For You page or creating and sharing videos, the average person is spending about an hour a day on TikTok. As of June 2020, teens between the ages of 10 to 19 accounted for 32.5% of active TikTok users in the US. The second largest share of users is ages 20 to 29. They account for 29.5% of users. Even the older demographics are very active on the platform. Users aged 30 to 50 plus accounted for 37.4% of total users. So a lot of people, when they think of TikTok, they think it's just for the teenagers and it's just about dancing and lip syncing. But as you can see, the majority of users on TikTok are over 30 years old. So you're never too old to jump onto this platform. So now that you know a little bit more about TikTok and maybe some fun facts, let's dive in and jump onto the platform. Now that you guys have downloaded the app and created your very own account, we're gonna hop onto TikTok and go down to the very bottom to that little house where it says home. And once you click on that, now you're gonna be able to scroll through and see everybody's videos. And this is what TikTok is a series of different videos. If you ever plan to open TikTok while you're in public, make sure your volume is low or off because these videos do start playing automatically. Yes, it is embarrassing. Been there, done that. And the way to scroll through TikTok is just by swiping up. If you want to refresh TikTok, then you do that by scrolling down. And if you guys look up at the top, you're gonna see two things. One says For You and the other says following. So if you swipe to the right while you are on your home page, you're gonna now see videos of everyone you are following. And again, you can scroll up and see all those videos. And if you scroll to the left, you're gonna go back to the For You page. And this is the main page of TikTok, and this is people you are not following. And if you come across a video you really love to see, you can swipe left on TikTok and it will take you to that person's account where you can go and see all of their other videos. You can check out their profile, follow them if you want to, and all that good stuff. Now, before we leave the home page, I wanna make sure there's a couple things you guys know. So if you're on the right-hand side of someone's video, you're gonna see a couple things. First, you're gonna see their profile picture with a little plus sign, and you can hit that to start following them immediately without having to go to their account, or you can click on that picture and it will take you to their account. Just below that, you're gonna see a heart, obviously common sense, that allows you to like their video, and you can see how many people have liked the video. Just below that, you're gonna see a message bubble with 3 little dots. That's where you can go and leave a comment or go and look at other people's comments, which can be pretty entertaining depending on the type of video. Just below that, you guys are gonna see a little arrow, and that allows you to share or save the video to your phone, or a bunch of other options that they have in there. And the last one that's really important is just below that arrow, you're going to see a circle. And what's in that circle is going to be different depending on the video, because that is the sound or music that was used in that TikTok you are watching. So you can go ahead, click on that circle, check out the sound they're using, see if it's available for you to use, and you can use that as inspiration for your TikToks in the future. Now, if we look down again at the bottom of the TikTok app, you're going to see a little magnifying glass with the word discover on it. So if you click on that, it's gonna pull up a bunch of the popular or trending hashtags. So just like Instagram, TikTok also uses hashtags, so you can go and check out the popular or trending ones there. You can also use this place to go and search for other people's accounts or other hashtags you want to go check out. The Discover button is where you go to do all of that. So now that we've talked about the home button and the Discover button, if you guys look down at the bottom of your TikTok app, in the very center you're gonna see a plus sign. And that's what you click on to create your very own videos. But don't worry, I'll get to that in a sec. So if you look just to the right of that, you're going to see your inbox. And that is where you get notifications of when people comment on your video, they like it, they follow you, they send you personal messages through TikTok. That is where that is all kept in your inbox, and you will also get notifications through that. And then on the very right hand side at the bottom of your TikTok app, that little person that you see, that is where you go and access your personal profile and where you can see all of the videos you have posted on TikTok. So now that we're on your profile account, you guys can see the amount of people you are following, the amount of people who are following you, and the total amount of likes your entire account has. And just below that, you guys will see a place where you can go and edit your profile. This is where you can go and add your picture in. You can add a short bio in, and keep in mind, TikTok is more lighthearted and chill, so add a few good keywords in there, but it doesn't need to be as professional or staunchy as maybe Instagram can be when it comes to personal profiles. But just do some things that will help people recognize who you are and what your content is about. And then right next to that, TikTok gives you the ability to add in a link to your YouTube account and your Instagram. And the awesome thing about TikTok is when people click on those links, it's actually going to open up either the YouTube app or the Instagram app, which is pretty cool. So TikTok does that automatically, and you can go ahead and add in your links there through the edit profile button. And that little bookmark next to the social media links in your profile is where you go and access all of your saved TikToks. So I honestly use this button a ton because I save TikToks to show my husband, or I save TikToks to give me inspiration for future TikToks that I want to make. And if you guys scroll up on your TikTok profile, you're now gonna see all the videos that you've created and posted onto TikTok. And one thing I wanna make sure you guys know, if you're just started new on TikTok, on every single one of the videos in the bottom left-hand corner, that is the amount of views the video has gotten. And then what you need to do is then click on your video. That's where you can further see the amount of likes or comments your video has gotten. But those views can be seen right in the very bottom left-hand corner of every single TikTok video. So if you're just starting out, don't get discouraged if those views are low, but it is sure very, very exciting when that number gets pretty high, because now you know your video is getting seen by lots of people on TikTok. And the very last thing I want to share with you guys when it comes to your personal profile on TikTok, because next I'm going to be showing you how to actually make a video in TikTok. If you look up at the very top right-hand corner, you're going to see 3 little dots, and that's where you go to access your advanced settings for your TikTok. Now, I'm not going to really cover those in today's video, but feel free to go and just familiarize yourself with what's in there. There's different privacy things and stuff like that. So just go check that out, and you just know that's where your advanced settings are. Now I get to show you guys how to actually make a TikTok, which I am so freaking pumped for. And I just want to let you know, if you're just starting out, if you're anything like me, I was super nervous to make my first couple TikToks. But just know this, the more you make them, the better you're going to get. And the best thing to do at this point is to just start. And you'll figure it out the more you learn about the platform and how everything works. Your TikToks are going to get better. But let's dive in and let's create a TikTok. So what you gotta do first is look down at the bottom of your TikTok screen and go ahead and click that big plus sign, and that's gonna pull up your recording screen. And first, let's get a feel of what we see here, okay? So if we look on the top right-hand corner, we're gonna see a bunch of different buttons. So that first one, flip, it allows you to flip the screen to either front-facing or back-facing. I don't know the actual term for it, but it allows you to flip the camera. And just below that, it allows you to change the speed of the video. And you can also adjust that. If you look just above that big red recording button, that is where you can see the speed. If you move it more to the left, it's going to slow it down. If you move it more to the right, it's going to speed up your video. If you look just below that, that is the beauty filter. So it just helps get rid of some blemishes and stuff like that. Doesn't really do much, but it is just a filter you can add on when you're recording your videos. But don't worry, you're already beautiful. You already look amazing. you don't have to use that. Then just below that, you can access a bunch more filters that you can use before recording your video. And then just below that, you have the ability to set a timer. So you can either choose to set a 10-second timer, which is actually pretty long. So unless you're like moving really far away from your camera, I would stick with the 3-second timer, and then you can adjust where the timer stops. So this is really helpful if you want to have your video stop at a certain time so you don't have to worry about stopping the camera yourself. So it gives you time to help get started, sets you that timer, and then it will stop at a certain point. Whenever you set that red bar, you just click and drag it with your finger to whatever point in the music or whatever sound you're using. So then it will stop recording at that point, and then you can do multiple clips within your TikTok. Now there's a few more things you need to know before getting started recording your TikTok. So if you look just below the recording button, you'll see 60 seconds and 15 seconds. That allows you to set the time for your video. And let me tell you, if you're intending on filming a 60-second video, there's nothing more frustrating than having that 15 seconds selected, because it will not let you record past that. So if you're wanting to do any video from 1 second to 60 seconds, choose that option. You can just do that by sliding. And then also you can access certain templates. And here on my screen, you can see I have the ability to go live. And I just want to make sure you guys know you cannot go live until you have at least 1,000 followers on TikTok. There's also a few more other rules, but they're pretty easy. But that is the main one, is you have to have at least 1,000 followers to go live. So once you hit that mark, then that button and option will show up for you underneath the recording button. If you guys look on either side of that recording button, you're going to see effects and uploads. And the effects is where you can go and just select a variety of effects. The unfortunate thing about this button is none of these effects are named. So unless you know the effect by the picture, you're not gonna really know, and you kind of just have to try it out and see which effects you want to use. There is the ability to do the green screen, so you can either upload a photo or a video, which is really helpful. So if you click on that effect, it's gonna pull up that green screen behind you, and you can select a photo from your camera roll. It will show up behind you, and now you can choose how you want to record it. So if you're in the screen in the right way, you'll show up in front of the green screen. You can either expand or shrink how you look on the screen, and then you can also do this with video. And then if you look at the uploads, this gives you a chance to upload any video to TikTok within the right time length, and you can use that essentially to help you repurpose content or whatever it is. And the last thing you need to know before we actually get in and just start recording stuff is you look up at the very top in the middle, you'll see where it says add sound. You can click on that button and find some sounds you want to use to integrate into your video and find trending sounds or whatever it is. So that is where you go and find your music. Now let's dive in and do some recording. Start a recording on TikTok, you can either tap that red button, you do not have to hold it down, and you can tap it again to stop it, or you can hold it down if you so wish. And if you look up at the top, there is a blue bar that's moving as you film your TikTok. So if you're doing multiple clips, there will have a little white bar that shows you how to separate the clips, or if you want to just do one thing all the way through, that blue bar is going to show you the progress of that. And let's say you're filming a video with multiple clips. You love one clip at the beginning, but you hate the second one. So if you look down next to your recording button, you'll see a little button with an X. If you click on that, it will ask you if you want to discard the most recent clip that you filmed. You can click that and it will just delete the clip you just recently filmed. And that is within the little white bars. So if you just filmed one clip all the way through and you want to delete it, it will delete the video. But if you have multiple clips and you hate the one you just barely filmed, it will just delete that one and not all the rest. And the next thing you need to know is if you look down as you record a certain amount, there's going to be a little red circle with a check mark, and that's what you click on to preview your video. So you can go back and forth between recording and previewing your video, and that allows you to essentially help edit within the app. You can do a bunch of editing within TikTok, which is actually really cool and saves you a lot of time when creating content. I do know of people who edit their TikToks outside of TikTok, which is just fine. I want to let you know that that is an option, but you can totally edit all of your TikToks within TikTok. And if you're just starting out, this is something I would highly recommend doing. Once you've got all the footage you want for your video and you're good with it, you've hit that circle down at the bottom with the check mark. Now it gives you a chance to edit your videos even more. So at this point, you can do a lot of really cool things within the TikTok app. So you can add things like filters on top of your video. You can adjust the clips, so the clip is either shorter or longer if you have multiple clips. You can do voiceovers, you can add certain effects, and the two I probably use the most when I edit my TikToks is you can add text and you can add stickers. And once you're happy with how your video is looking, then you're gonna go ahead and click on the next button down in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, now that you're on this screen, there's a couple things you need to pay attention to. So first, you can add a description of your video, which is essentially just a little caption, and you can also add a bunch of your hashtags here. They do have a character limit. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but TikTok will let you know. So to do hashtags, you just simply do your hashtag sign, start typing out your hashtags, and different things will pop up that you can select. So that's where you do that all right there. And then if you look just right next to that, it says select cover. So if you click just the middle of that, it will just show you a preview of your video, which is kind of nice. But if you want to be able to select a cover for your video, you're going to go down to the bottom of that, select cover, and this allows you to select about a 1-second clip that people see when they go to your profile. And also you can add a cover, so you can name the title of the video, and when people are scrolling on the For You page, and if your video happens to show up, they will not see this. The only time they'll see this is if they actually go to your personal profile and they scroll down. These are just little 1-second clips of kind of what your video looks like, and you can also add a title to grab people's attention to come look at your TikToks. But that is totally up to you. TikTok automatically selects ones for you, so you do not have to do that. You do not have to add a cover to post it, but it is an option. And then just down below that, you can choose if people are allowed to comment, who can see the video. You can choose if people are allowed to duet it. So that means they can essentially pull up your video. There's a feature when they go to that arrow on when your video pops up, they can then do a reaction or whatever. They can dance with you, whatever it is, they can duet your video with you. You can choose if people can do that, or they can stitch your video, which means they can add in a little piece of your video into their TikTok. So it's slightly bit different than a duet, because a duet is always gonna have your video side by side with someone else's, but the stitch actually just adds it in part way, and then their video will pop up as well. So it's pretty cool. You can choose to do those if you want or not. It could help you get more exposure, but that is again 100% up to you. And then you can either choose to draft your video, which means it saves it. So let's say you want to fill this all in, get all your settings good, your video's ready, but you don't want to post it until the next day or later on. You can draft it there. This is a great button to use if you're batching a lot of content. That means you create a bunch of TikToks at once and then you want to slowly post them throughout the week. That is where you can save them, or you can decide to go ahead and post them right away. So there you guys go. I really hope you found this video helpful. I tried to give you all my tips and tricks to starting out, because I know starting TikTok can be so overwhelming, but I've honestly had such a great time learning about TikTok and posting stuff. It really is a fun platform, and there are some awesome creators on there. So if you guys want to go check out my other videos that I have about TikTok to help you increase your views, make your TikToks better, and just help people find you more, feel free to go check those out. If you guys found value in this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. It helps support my channel so much, and I am posting videos twice a week, so make sure you stay tuned for those. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, dudes.